Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Oh, such a clever touch. He leaps for it! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Kovacic. That is good alertness.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rijkaard. And it's Drogba. Borussia Dortmund are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
So we have the first goal. But Thuram! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Yamal. Drogba. Oh, he's bustling through. It's Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Borussia Dortmund are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Anderson looking to play him in. He's having a shot! And that is well cleared.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Puyol getting this one clear. Tries to play it through. Vigo receives it in a wide position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Drogba. Anderson does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And this is Drogba. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Figo. Oh, that is a nice touch. That is good strength. Spread it left. Could move up a gear here. And he's managed to get free. Baggio crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. Balde is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. The ball has bounced loose now. He is through here! Anderson! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Borussia Dortmund really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, that's fabulous. Soboslai is onto this. He's having a shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It's Drogba! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Dumfries. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Anderson, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Borussia Dortmund have their lead.
Well,
and he shoots! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Drogba. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Borussia Dortmund have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. He's taking on the lot of them. Now it's Thuram. He's cut it out. Thuram! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's...
Drogba! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta. And it's Kovacic. Now it's Yamal. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And here's McAllister. And this is Drogba.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Kovacic. Vieira. Thuram. Figo. Rijkaard. McAllister. Szoboszlai, who has set up 2 goals. Kovacic. Yamal. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That ball looks a good one. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's tidy. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Vieira. Showing great feet there. Is there any support? He might not need it. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. They're urged. Tries a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Triol with a fine tackle.
There will be 3 minutes.
Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Szoboszlai. This might spell danger. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Figo! And there's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thuram just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.